Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, the 19th of August, 2025. It is 10:08 a.m. and we have just started our Tuesday and Thursday 10 o'clock class recording. So welcome back from the holidays. We just had a nice chat about our holidays, and this is the plan that I have for week 4 to end our first month from the 3 months we have for our preparation course. As you can notice, time flies in this course. We have only 2 more months ahead to prepare the emails, the essays, and to do all the exams that we have on platform. It seems a lot, but it is not. So before the holidays, I mentioned the importance of the specific vocabulary for everything in TOEIC, but especially for the writing part of the exam. And I also mentioned that I would make sure that this link was working. Okay, so we have this same link a bit above in the document, but as far as I know, this time it is working for me, and I would like to ask Isabel to click on the document and check if she can open it without any problems.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
But Lucy, I'm Elena, not Isabel.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
What name did I say?
Isabel.
And it's Elena, sorry.
Don't worry. No problem.
Elena. Okay, so Elena, these are the 600 essential words for the TOEIC exam, and they have it in 50 different lessons. Okay. Wow, 50 lessons, but you don't need more than 10 minutes per lesson. No more than 10 minutes. Okay. And it is really organized. Look, lesson 1 contracts, lesson 2 marketing, meaning that we have more or less 2 pages per lesson.
Okay.
1 page is always for you to read, because they present vocabulary is memorizing basically. And if you don't practice, you don't memorize. So the vocabulary around contracts, abide by, agreement, assurance, cancel, determine, etc. Some short conversations with those vocabulary words applied. The word families, because we have to do word formation in any exam. And the exercises. It's only a few questions. If you do that in a row, I don't think it should take you more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? All right. And if the students don't like that, they can watch the same 600 words in this channel. Where it is? Here. This is a list, a playlist with all those lessons in here, word by word, topic by topic, and they have a total of 50 videos. Okay. Again, if we watch the videos, the recommendation is shadowing. The more you shadow, the better your pronunciation will become.
Okay.
So make sure that you shadow as much as you can.
Okay.
Then, for Monday and Tuesday classes, I have all of these here. Okay, and this is misplaced. This should be here. So when we write emails for TOEIC, and if you have a look, theater, movies, car rentals, this is more daily life. But then you have, where are the, if you think, if you think about business, and if you think about work, okay, you can have different environments or atmospheres: health, entertainment, management, financing, general business, right? So when we talk about this business or work, we need to think about more formal English. We need to think about the specific daily work vocabulary, which is all here, okay? And when we talk about the others, traveling, entertainment, fun, vacation, holidays, we are going to use more informal English, but all of them require the specific vocabulary applied to the high grammar. The high grammar doesn't mean formal, okay? But it means more complex structures. Then, every time we are going to talk about that, or every time we are going to write about it, we are probably going to give our opinion. And when we give opinions, we need to have a wide range of vocabulary in what regards adjectives. Because we are not going to say, I like it, I don't like it, it's good, it's bad. You are going to show your level using noun phrases, adverbial phrases, and complex phrases. To do that, we need to know our adjective order. This is more important than it seems, okay? In this link, we have a good explanation in the short video, definition, the correct order, and they have one sentence here. What is here? So this is the immediate order that we normally use. Normally we stay here: opinion, size, age, and some people color, right? But this is normally what we need to use. Important, I think I have written here. I didn't write here. So it's important that when we mention age or time, that we understand that those words are working as adjectives and that adjectives are unvariable. That's why we say my journey to work. No. I have a 30-minute journey to work. Why? Because this is a noun phrase, and 30-minute is made by a noun and a number. And even though 30 is plural, it works as an adjective. So it's going to be 30-minute.
Okay.
Okay. So this is one that I want to emphasize everybody to consider how it works. And size or length, my or his 20 meter bedroom was designed by a famous designer, a famous architect, whatever. Again, 20 meters is plural, but it's working as an adjective, so it's gonna go into singular. So these are, because normally, if you are going to talk about commuting or whatever, or meetings, we are going to have a 30-minute meeting. not a 30 minutes meeting. And basically, this is what I am more concerned about. Okay? So everybody, this is what we have to remember. They have a good sentence here for you. If you memorize this sentence, you're going to remember the order. You just need to memorize one. Opinion, beautiful, size, long, age, not age, color. Okay?
Okay.
So that's a good example. I don't think we need to do any practice in class for that. If the students feel they need, they can simply Google any exercise in the web pages in Hyphen English or the channel that I recommended here. And then for today, we have to practice part 5, 6, and 7 of our reading exam. Okay?
Okay.
Class activities. Reading exam samples. The reading exam gives you 100 questions divided into 3 parts. Part 5 brings you 40 grammar questions.
Okay.
They are all multiple choice. To train or to know how they are, we are going to do only 30 in 50 minutes maximum. And part 6 and 7 are for complete sentences with the appropriate word in part 6, and part 7 is reading comprehension. Remember, TOEIC is different from everything we have learned before, especially Cambridge, which is the most famous academy style in Spain. So what happens in TOEIC is that you have single passages, double passages, and triple passages texts to analyze before answering the questions about the text. And that is a bit tricky. It is not difficult at all. The vocabulary is not difficult, the grammar is not difficult, but it can be a bit tricky. Okay? So to understand that, you can, Elena, click on the link, please.
Okay.
And I will give you a 15 minutes timer to do them, to answer the questions. And I will share only the timer. Okay?
Okay.
If you finish before, let me know.
Okay.
And students watching, if Elena needs the whole 15 minutes or and you don't want to wait, you can click on the asynchronous work because yesterday and today classes are a bit shorter. We are just doing this because I want you to do a new level test in here. Let's see with this month of classes, you have improved somehow. So if the students watching finish before her, because I am going to comment mistakes or any questions that may rise from the activity, you can start this, which is meant to be asynchronous work at the end of this class. All right?
All right.
Okay, so you can start. Would you like some classic music?
No, I prefer.
You prefer silence. All right. So good luck.
Thank you.
Remember, you cannot Google, you cannot check vocabulary,
I
nothing.
know. Okay.
Okay? Good luck.
Thank you. Lucy, I'm done.
Okay. Just one comment before we continue. I am finally pasting the tables on the document because I promised the students with these tables in case they wanted to keep a record of their grammar activities using destination books available on Class Life resources. I am just going to show them on Class Life just in case, because some students are starting to contact me. Well, they started to write private message to me last week. I was on holiday, so I am answering as I can. So for the students that decided to start the course now, the destination books are available on resources. And according to the level you are getting in those placement tests done when you were watching or when you were watching your induction video. So according to those levels, you're going to use destination B1, destination B2, or destination C1 or C2. And I promised to paste the tables here for you to keep a record of those. That's why sometimes during the course, I am going to ask you to do new leveling tests as I'm asking today.
Okay.
So what happened in the beginning of the course? What happens now 1 month after the course? After you have studied a little bit with your books. So we progressively get better if we do constant work. All right. So this is destination B1. I am about to finish destination B2. I'm going to do one for each level. They are not going to be, they are going to be at the very end of the document. And then we don't bother the document with these massive tables. All right. So now question, Elena, do you have any question about a specific week?
Not really.
Did you get 10 out of 10?
I get 9/10.
Very good. So you are definitely between B2 and C1 level. My recommendation is that you pay attention to the mistakes you committed. Maybe I always commit a mistype mistake. That's why I emphasize that sometimes, especially if I'm not wearing my glasses, I get mistaken with the letters and I may click or write a letter that I didn't want to. Okay. This is one thing. It's silly, but it can happen. And the other thing is that if we really committed a mistake, that we investigate that grammar topic and make sure that you don't commit that mistake again. All right?
All right.
Okay. So if there are no questions, we can, students watching, if you have a question about a specific word, you know that you can always enter the class, only ask for that, or you can write a private message explaining what the question is. So Elena, let's go with reading comprehension and just 5 questions for grammar. You can click there. Why? Just
I'm
a
blocked.
second. That's weird. Okay, I wasn't expecting for that. Okay, just let's go there. Leave worksheet. Oh. No, this is not happening to me. Um, what's the name of the web page? Live worksheets. Live worksheets. No, I want only the web page. This is this. I didn't do anything. Well, I wasn't expecting for that. We will have to improvise then. Just a sec.
Okay.
Are you a cybersecurity student?
Excuse me?
Are you a cybersecurity student?
No, no, I'm a sub student.
Oh, okay. Because as they say here, security service.
But I'm watching here in that they are advertising that the website will be unavailable for about
Unavailable.
60 minutes on Tuesday today
Ah,
from 3 a.m. but to from 3 a.m. on Central Time. I don't know what hour
yeah. I don't know. I don't know
the
hours either. Well, it's all right. Then it's temporary. Let's hope so. But we need to do something to practice the, especially part 6 and 7. Hold on, I might have, because these 5 questions are a very good summary
Mhm.
of contrast linking words usage. That's why I like this one.
Oh,
So I can manage that for next class. Just let me write a note here for myself. Linking words, and I will know what it is. Okay, so what can I do? Damn it. Um, mm, 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 mm. Mm. Let's see if this is okay. Let me see how many sentences we have. I am sorry, Elena.
oh, don't worry.
I wasn't expecting that to help today.
No problem.
I will unshare,
Okay.
because if I find with the answers on it, I think this is a good one. Hold on. Let's see if they have parts. Yeah. Okay. Part 5. Okay. Let's go. Just a sec.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is a double passage. We had triple. It's not what I wanted, but anyways, let me refresh. Okay, I am pasting a new link
Okay.
to the document. Last minute change. Okay, click on this one, please. And I want you to do 5 grammar,
Okay.
1 part 6. You can do error recognition number 2,
Okay.
and part 7 and part 8. 1, 2, 3, the last 3 ones.
Okay.
So it is only this one, sentences 2 for part 5, error recognition number 2 for part 6, and the last 3.
Okay.
You can let me know as soon as you finish. I will do it as well. So I will unshare the screen with you. I
Okay.
think that we should finish in 10 minutes.
Okay.
We are gonna need more than 10 minutes because they have 16 questions, Elena, for the sentences, right? For part two, they have 16 questions. So I think that we are gonna be done about 20 minutes. How's that going, Elena?
I'm with the last one.
Last one. All right, good. Good. You needed to work much more than your mates. So I think that I'm not going to ask you to do asynchronous work after the class because the class was meant to be only those 15 and 20 minutes
Okay.
and 20 and 10 minutes. So it is, I while you were working, I was looking for better options, shorter options, and I even wrote the minutes, the answer key, whatever. So I'm sorry, but I wasn't expecting the page to be not working. It was working normally yesterday.
No problem.
Okay. So as soon as you finish, you let me know, all right?
Okay. Lucy?
Sorry, Elena.
Oh, no
Mommy
worry.
needed to lay on the sofa.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
finished.
Why you were exhausted,
Just a little bit
right? Okay,
because
this is what happens with TOEIC.
yeah,
And if I don't ask the students to do it in class,
yeah,
they are not going to realize it until it is the very last minute.
yeah. I know.
So the first experience is normally like that. Oh, that's so tiring. I'm exhausted, whatever. And it is. I completely agree with the students when they say that. That's why we need to get used to the format.
Mm.
And then you domain the exam and the exam doesn't domain you.
Yeah.
Okay. While you were working, as we were surprised by the problem with the web page, I tried to find better options and shorter options because this is for everybody to have an idea.
Okay.
Somehow it is positive that you had like an unpleasant first experience, because then you can imagine how this is going to be during 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
It is truly, truly exhausting for anybody.
And it's because I
Okay.
hate reading in the computer
Yeah,
and oh.
it
But
is. It is what it is, right? I'm sorry, Elena.
don't worry.
Your reaction is normally like 95% of the reactions. It is normally what happens. All right, then, if you decide that you need to train more,
Yeah.
so here we have more examples. They are short videos. So for example, if this starts the answer key at minute 12, it's probably going to be a 15 minutes video, not sure. Yeah, like 40 minutes. And then I separated by the single passages. Here we have single and double passages. For part 7, we have the 3 passages in
Lucy,
here.
excuse me, you're not sharing the screen.
I am sorry. Okay, now. So right after our 18th and 19th of August for all groups. Every group is working differently, but as we know, we work in collaboration, so everybody has the same material available. In your case, we did this as a last minute change for Tuesday 10 o'clock group. And as an alternative, if you want, you can do all of this here. It is not important to do it for me. This is here for the students, because I wanted you to have this experience so that you can know what's going to happen to you when you do this exam here. This exam on platform that is not available yet, because everybody needs to do these practices and one more whole exam practice in class before you do your final exam. Of course, we are not going to do a final exam without having experimented and without practicing before. So this test here is a full TOEIC reading exam that lasts 75 minutes with 100 questions. Okay, so this stress that you have been submitted now is to let you know how important it is. Sometimes I may look like a mommy, because I even tell the students, you need at least 2 early nights before TOEIC exam. You need to be rested. You need to be hydrated. Don't drink alcohol, because you are fresh. You are fresh. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Imagine the students that go partying and decide to do the exam on Sunday morning. It has happened before. Oh, I don't work on Sunday. I'm gonna be happy because I went partying. Uh-uh. So it is important to prepare both emotionally and physically for the exam.
Okay.
All right.
All
Okay. I think you had more than enough for today.
right.
And here you have some more if you want to do it little by little. All
Okay.
right. And for the students, I know my students. So here we have some techniques for reading strugglers or not lovers. Okay, so if you are watching and you know that you don't like to read in general and you probably hate reading in English, this is a good video for you. All right. Before you do any practice, because this is, they go over the exam and they comment, they guide everything all together. So this is like to know the format of the exam, and these are practices, straight to practices. Okay, Elena?
Okay.
All right, so no homework. I'll see you back on Wednesday, and I hope you recover from this stressing class.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too,
See
Lucy.
you Thursday.
Bye.
Bye bye.